Well, I mean, we get pretty crazy and wild up in this. So,
Catch wreck.
Welcome, everybody, to the Alienware game feature series featuring Everspace 2, and it's our finale. Tears running down my face. Eric, how you doing?
I'm just dandy. Hopefully, everyone can hear me. Because if you can't, then I'm totally gonna just keep talking anyway.
You just keep talking. Everyone can hear. Yes! Woohoo! You know, it's funny. You you have one audio snafu and no one lets you
One,
forget it.
yeah, it's true. I mean, I'll never I mean, I still have this.
You still have it? Okay, this is it.
It's still at my desk. You can tell that. Oh, I didn't actually line that up very well. Whatever. You can see it for the most part, right? But yeah, I still need to clean my desk. That's really what I'm showcasing here. I need to clean my desk. So
Oh, that's great. Listen, everybody. Yes, sadly, it's our finale of Everspace 2. Remember, next week we're going to go ahead and start Black Desert Online, and it is also my birthday. So, I'm going to do it up, and we're going to have some giveaways some arena giveaways during my birthday stream. But that being said, you know how I'm going to start. How was everybody's weekend? And as I wait for the reply, Eric, how was your weekend?
my weekend was wonderful. It was a very busy weekend, which it generally is because I have 5 children. But yeah, we ran around, we had some fun, we did lots of things. Yeah, as of late, my children they're little gamers too, and so they've been really thrilled about playing the update to Minecraft. Actually, the
Oh,
1.20 update on the Switch together. So there's 4 of them that play. So they've been having a blast with that. And otherwise, yeah, just other little family events, heading outside. Weather's been really good. Got some tennis in yesterday.
nice,
Love me
nice.
some tennis.
Ooh,
And
you're a tennis. Oh, hold on. Do you have tennis
mhm,
elbow?
no, I don't.
Good.
Oh my gosh. But no, but yeah, I love playing tennis. Got a good session in yesterday, and
Nice.
it's been good. It's been good. Good weekend.
Yeah.
Good energy. I'm ready for the week. Bring it.
Woo! Yeah. So, Sandeep, hello. Thank you so much for joining. It's always great to see you. Let's see. It was a busy Geek Bite. Busy. Yep, that's right. And DD King, fantastic weekend. Glad to hear that. Wait, hold on. D&D session. Vlettermouse. D&D session on Saturday, and a nice chill barbecue with the family on Father's Day. Hold on a second. Was Father's Day this weekend, like in Canada or something like that?
Yeah, it's interesting because Father's Day is coming up,
Right.
for us over here. For me, probably also for you,
Yeah, and then
for
until
everyone, shouldn't it be?
hay favor. Yes, yes. So it's funny since my birthday's on June 19th. Sometimes my birthday actually falls on Father's Day, so I get a double whammo. But
Nice.
the thing is, I never want to go anywhere on Father's Day because everything's crowded. So therefore, I just kind of like try to find like the lowest key thing possible. Oh man. Uh, yeah. So okay, I'm glad everyone had June 18th for Father's Day here in the UK. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Thank you.
alright.
Geek Bite educating us as always. That was good to know.
Yes.
Eric, I did see an interesting comment on chat before we started. You tried to grow a mustache?
Yeah, so, sort of. Back in my good old college years, I would do, well, I call it the yearbook, growth. Gosh, that sounds
What?
but okay, there's way too much to explain. We're just gonna summarize this. So basically, I would start growing my beard about August, September-ish, okay? And I would do nothing to it. No maintenance whatsoever, not cutting it once until my birthday, which is in March. So it's approximately a 6 month beard, okay? And this
Okay.
thing would get so just wild and unkempt, and it would also, of course, like have a mustache too. And it was nuts. And so at the end of it, I would generally like shave my beard or my mustache in just like funny positions and like take photos of the process. Um, and looking at myself with only a mustache, no, I do not look like a person you'd want to walk up to on the streets. Let me just put it that way. It doesn't work. No, like my beard, I like my beard, especially when I maintain it. It would get a little too much. But yeah, no, mustache. It doesn't. No, I just don't have the face for it, unfortunately. So
Good
no,
to
it
know. Good to know. All right.
yes.
All right.
So
Well, on that note, again, a friendly reminder to everybody. We have 5 Everspace 2 Steam keys to give away. In order to go ahead and enter and win, you're going to have a little code here that I'm going to tell you guys in just a moment. You must be present, following to win. You must be following and present. I did that backwards. You must be following the channel and you must be present to win. If you get picked, I am going to go ahead and ask you a very simple question. Most of you probably know what the questions are going to be today, anyways. Um, but that being said, yes, please don't make us sad, okay, by not being here if you get picked, because I want to give you things. We want to give you
yeah,
things.
yeah,
Oh,
free stuff.
yeah, free!
Be here.
Yay! All right. So let me go ahead and jump into Oh, actually, before I do that, I could just start the giveaway process now.
That's true.
Actually, because the answer to all things. This is Eric. This has been a running joke for the last couple of streams. If you want to get some good laughs, go watch the Diablo stream that we just had on Thursday.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah, it was. We got a little crazy.
Okay. I'll have to do that. Yeah. All right.
Okay, but you know what? I want to ask. Like, I did have the code B exclamation mark Everspace 2, but I think this is a finale. Let's do something a little different, maybe. What do you think? What do you think, Eric? What do you think I should change the code to? You got some thoughts on that?
Uh, wow, the pressure.
No, the
My
pressure.
brain.
Or
It's
ask
not
the audience.
working.
Or we can ask the audience. That's fine.
I was gonna try and do like some sort of like pun or like combination with the word Everspace with giveaway, and it doesn't work. You can't do Everway. That
Ever
doesn't. Or like giver space. No,
giver
like it.
giver. I like
Uh-uh.
giver space.
Give a space.
Give us space. Let's do give us space. I like give us space. Let's do
Sure.
that.
Give us space. All right, that'll work. It's
Give us space. Let me spell it correctly. Give us space.
yeah.
All right. So
Yes,
I'm
please make
saving.
sure you spell this made up word correctly. That's
Yes.
very important.
You. You. All right. Okay. Then let's go ahead and there's so many different ones. There's Everspace. Here we go. And we're gonna start the giveaway. Woohoo! All right, feel free to start chiming in, folks. And then make sure Ever mustache. That was good.
Gosh,
It's a mustache. I love.
everyone's gonna talk about a
Video.
mustache today. It's ridiculous.
Give us space. There we go. All right, it's coming in. It's coming in. All right. All right, folks. And as you enter, I'm going to go ahead and just start the game here. Let's do this. Do, 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 do. I'm going to be your first customer for the OST.
Good. Yeah, OST's definitely been making really good progress. Definitely something we would like to get out the door sooner than later. But yeah, I think that we're gonna have some announcements on timelines for Everspace 2 in the nearish future as well.
All
So
right.
that way, you guys, everybody will be able to know kind of more what we've been working on behind the scenes and when we are planning to deliver certain things as well. Then that will probably include the OST as well as consoles. And if it doesn't, then it will at least get some refinement on the projections for those, as well as other elements to boot. Wow, these Okar though. This battle. Oh my gosh, this battle right here.
What about it?
Yeah, I mean the Okar here, they're quite savage because you haven't really faced too many Okar up to this point since
Okay.
you don't really have to.
Right.
And so their energy focused weapons they can be rather brutal on the starting Sentinel type of ship, and you did change to a new Sentinel, and yeah, they can kind of pack a punch. The coil gun too that they use is rather lethal.
I can tell. Hey!
Don't forget
There
to
we
use
go.
your consumables.
I'm good. I'm good.
There
I'm
you
good.
go. Is it?
I'm good. I got this.
Oh my god.
Yes. Woo!
We got some serious wash piloting right here going on.
No, I'm not good. I literally just started and died.
That's all it takes. All it takes. Astro Alligator loving it, loving it. I'm a leaf on the wind. Picking up what I was
Astro.
saying. Good, good.
Yes. Hey, Astro. Good to see you, man.
What a great start. You know what? It's practice, right? Just dusting off the spaceship, right? That's what we're doing. Now this time's for real.
Yeah, this
Maybe.
time's for real. Hey.
But yeah, sincerely, don't forget about your consumables. I do see some
I-
nanos on 6. Those will clean you up.
There we go.
And your damage limiter is always a good choice because the damage limiter does reduce damage that your shields, armor, and hull take. So it's not just applicable to your hull.
Ah. Come on. Come on.
I've got this.
I got this. That's right. I believe in me.
I believe in you too. I see individuals saying alt. Yeah, I mean it's definitely an option.
I don't want to yet. I don't want to yet.
Yeah, it's always it's so
a challenge,
tricky, right? Because you want to use it when there's a lot of enemies, but you also want to use it when you're not dead.
Yes.
So it's like, do you use it when you're not dead, when it's not as effective, or do you wait until like the most opportune?
There we go.
It's
There
the
we go.
problem
There we
with
go.
hoarding.
Yes, that's the
Problem
thing.
with hoarding.
I am kind of a hoarder when it comes to video games.
Yeah, I mean it's why I actually tend to not use my alt very often as well. So, but hey, you got 3 targets now. Ooh, it's looking.
Oh, no. Hey. Come on, we got this.
You're doing good use of your consumables though. This is how you should be playing, folks. This is sincerely, like when you are in a tight bind like this, that's when you're using the things you can only use once.
Oh. Well, how many of these dudes are there?
I think 14, I think if I remember correctly.
Oh, this is intense. Woo! Yes.
Do you like challenges? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
Challenges are
I
great.
totally do. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
We intentionally made the game tricky from time to time, that's for sure. And we also provide the different difficulties for those who, are more adept than others, which is, it happens. Some people play way more games than others, turns out.
Woo! Yes!
Nice! Look at that!
The suckers are all gone now. See? It always works out in the end. Okay, listen. I've got to go back to Prescott and talk to Maddox for real this time. Who is this
Well
Mr.
accomplished.
you were talking about? My new boss
Time to
on
collect stuff.
Prescott runs the big casino. Daryl is one of his underbosses.
Oh, what a great way to start.
He has his hand in every pocket on Prescott, but no one is supposed to talk about it. Under any circumstances. Oh, scrap. Now I know why Daryl wanted rid of me. You'll have to count me out for now, Adam.
Just
Thanks for the
random.
rescue and all. I'd love to keep chatting
okay.
about the good old days, but I gotta do some serious thinking about my next move. A few slam bruises on Bishop's starport ought to get my brain cells churning. I understand. Good luck to you, and thanks, buddy. It's good to see you again. I got your sig for when I need to find you. Take care, Alec.
Yes.
Let's head back to Prescott and find that Maddox guy once and for all.
Oh, whew. So while I explore here, folks, for those of you who've been able to join, if not all, most of the streams, or even just a couple of streams, what was your favorite moment of this series? Like, I actually want to get your feedback here. What was your favorite moment of, like, these past 7 weeks?
Even for me thinking about answering that question, I will say that that's hard because there's been a lot of wonderful little moments, but to pick out the best, geez, that's tricky. So I'm eager to see if anybody else can. Yeah, like I'm eager to see what other people will kind of like mention on that front.
Eric not being able to talk to us. I don't know if that's because of all the goofiness you did, or if you're just being mean, TD.
Wow! Oh my gosh!
All right, well, we know DD. We know he's not being mean. Like, you seen one good, then another stream, you see another good one. Aw, man, thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, I did miss a question. Icroni, or Zicronics, I guess, including the X's.
When Vigo exploded. Sorry.
The question is there an automated ship maneuver hotkey, or can you set one? I'm assuming that you're referring to some sort of like auto-targeting movement system. So like you lock onto a target and then like I don't know, like say No Man's Sky, hold the back button and it just tracks a target, something like that. Or what's that game called? Rebel Galaxy Outlaws take on that, like something like that. Is that the question? Because if that's what the question is referring to, where you like basically like it changes the entire way to play the game to where it's automated. All you have to do is click a button to fire. We didn't want to do that. Like a lot of the focus of Everspace 2 is that you have to line up your shots, you have to do your evasions, you have to do all of your maneuvers manually. It's much more on that traditional classical space shooter of days of old, as opposed to having too many things automated for you. So we don't actually have any sort of system like that. We don't want there to be an automated flight paths for you. The closest you're going to get to that is actually in Superlight we just saw, where you select a target of where you want to travel to, and along that path other things can pop up, which can maybe have you decide on if you want to change course or not. But that's about it. That's about it.
Gotcha.
So if that wasn't super clear, just to answer the question quite directly, no, there's no maneuver hotkey, no maneuver system that's automated for you. You have to manually control a ship, but we've given a great amount of precision with the controls, as I'm sure Vigo could speak to, actually.
The precision of these controls are phenomenal. Folks, I do love this game, and like after the stream is done, the series is now completed. I am going to be playing the heck out of this. But my biggest difficulty is, how in the world am I going to find time between all the great games that are out right now? But this is getting a priority because I really got into the story. I'm getting immersed in it. And frankly, there's no game like this out there from that I've seen, at least. Like this kind of like immersive space RPG. Folks, if you don't win the copy of this game, it's totally worth your hard-earned dollars. Absolutely. And Eric is fantastic. He streams every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and he shows you all the ropes, and he's been such a great co-host. I mean, how can you not want to go see him on Fridays?
Thank you. That was very kind of you. I mean, we do the streams every Friday. It's our way to engage with our community, just the Everspace community as a whole. And in those streams, I always am doing, well, at least I'm trying to do high-level gameplay. In addition to, I will tease certain elements and give a lot of developer sort of insight as to why we did certain things, and of course, answer questions along the way, and then highlight community. So sometimes we'll do like a screenshot showcase. There's a couple other things that we are maybe going to incorporate in future streams as well to highlight you guys even more. But yeah, we take a great amount of care in those streams, regardless of viewer count, but the more there are, the more energy I get, and the crazier it gets too. So definitely swing by if you want. It's always a good time. Yeah.
DJ's gonna hold me accountable if he doesn't win. Well, now I'm scared. Your gun. You mentioned that it's available on Game Pass, and there was somebody on my TikTok that when I was sharing all the clips that we do I do every week, somebody said that it was on Game Pass, but I went to my Game Pass on the Xbox and I didn't see it available. Can you speak to that, Eric?
PC Game Pass. It is currently on PC Game Pass. So if you have PC Game Pass, you can get it on that front because we're not released on consoles at this time. Console release is scheduled for this summer, so that's soon. Actually, quite soon. And like I said earlier in the stream, we will have a little bit more information on more clarity as to what that means as well. But yeah, once it does, then you'll also have that availability on the the Xbox side. Just keep in mind, however, there's the element of like wow, my brain just completely blanked when saves and being able to move from one location to another. You don't have the ability to like play saves from like one location to another location. Somebody in the chat's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's called this particular thing. Cross save, thank you, Geekbite. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's definitely, you'll have it on both your PC and your Xbox, so you'll have that capacity. Brain good? No, brain fart. That's what happened.
Brain good. Well, I hope I don't have another day like I did last week with the hamsters, working extra hard. The hamsters in my brain.
Oh yeah. Happens to the best of us. There's so many things that we store up here. Come on. Sometimes it's hard to find the right door and go down the hallway to take the left. Oh, there's the information I need.
I'm gonna sell this. I want to make some room, even though I'm not getting the best price. I need to make some room.
I think sometimes that's okay. Especially since you haven't found the best locations to sell these, so this might actually be the best location to sell these at this current time in your place. So it's actually kind of a win-win if you think about it.
I like win-wins. Woo! They put the nanobots here. Nanobots large, medium. Oh, are these small? Oh yeah. No, let me get rid of that.
Oh, I wanted to comment on this. So
Yes.
Fraglomatic, curious username, that's fun. He says, or she says, not sure, I finally got some nice pink paint for my ship as well. Yes, we did in fact add pink to the color roster, which was something of a challenge to get into the game. So not sure how many of you have heard any part of this story at all, but with Everspace 1, we didn't want to have too many colors that were clashing with how the player can make the ship. Our mentality, or at least a mentality that was present at that time, was that we wanted it to be as hard as possible to make an ugly ship. As gamers, I mean, shoot, I mean, I'll tell you straight up, like, it's still possible in Everspace 1 to get the colors that you got and make it look kind of gnarly. If you have a customization feature and you can't make something look ugly, then I would argue you don't have enough customization. So when we get to Everspace 2 and we were discussing the types of colors that we had and going forth, we had certain colors that just weren't present because they didn't feel spacey enough and stuff. And I remember having a conversation with Uva, who is the creative director, saying, no. We need to expand. We need to promote. We need to let players explore what they want, because what we'll see from that is some really freaking cool builds because of color choices that simply weren't available for it, now are present, that we never would have thought of ourselves. And of course, through that, you're also going to get the weird things, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So pink is now alive and well.
Oh, no. If you can let me make horrific creations in Everspace, or any game for that matter, like, yes, please. Wait.
Yeah.
Looks like, got a elite.
Go get him.
I am.
Yeah. Good.
You are certainly putting a lot of effort into reaching this man who does not wish to be.
I'm a big fan of combining the pink with the there's like a light green and white. I think they look really good together, honestly. One of my favorite combinations. And there's also, I don't know if this is technically spoiler or not, but I'm just gonna tell you guys. There's also a pink engine trail, and it's wonderful.
Can certainly make use of this.
Yes, please. Come on.
Straight into the account.
Who's messing with me? Let's go. Oh, I love this music. I want to. Oh, I can't wait. So I have like a 7.1 speaker setup in my room, and when no one's home, I just blast games with good music, and I cannot wait to do it with Everspace 2.
Nice.
All right, where am I? Let's see. Where did they go? Is that it? Okay.
I think you destroyed them, and they didn't really give you too much, and that's it.
And that's it. Okay, let's go to the jump drive.
The question, there's a follow-up question. Are you allowing cross saves for PC console? No, unfortunately, we do not have cross-save PC console support in the plans. I know that sucks, but it is unfortunately not something that we are able to focus in on.
I'm not going to get distracted. 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 I lied. I'm going to get distracted. I can't. I can't. It hurts.
Fraglomatic, yes, there is. There is.
That base is a public hazard. I'd better obliterate it.
Yeah, obliterate it. I like that word, obliterate. You're messing with me? You're messing with me?
What I need.
Oh, you had to hide, huh? No, thank you.
No, you have to hide.
Nope. I hide from no one! Woo!
It's a nice
Oh,
GQ
someone's behind me. Woo! Hello. No. No. Fine. Uh-oh. There we go. Where are you? Where did you go? Oh. I'm like, where'd you go?
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Vigo hide from no one. Vigo died from enemies. Yeah. All right. Perhaps I shall be a little more careful. Is that the word?
It
Careful?
appears that there is an enemy base in this area.
I mean, is that a thing? Is
I
that,
don't
can you
know.
be?
Can I be more careful? I don't know. Let's try it.
But actually, that reminds me of, there's a commercial for, what game was it? It's like Burnout or, shoot, what game was it? I can't remember. A long time ago. And there's like a car that's in a mechanic shop or whatever, and they're going through everything that's wrong with the car, like damages and everything. It's like, yeah, the brakes are completely shot. And then the guy's like, this thing has brakes? I can't remember what game that was for. But yeah, like that was the type of exchange here, talking about like what you can actually you can be careful in this game. Like,
woo! All right, come to Papa. Come to Papa.
we did supply a large number of asteroids that you can duck, dodge, dip, dive, and dodge.
I know, but they chase me, and I don't like to be chased.
Yeah, we did in fact give the opposing ships engines. I know it's kind of
okay.
a questionable decision on our part.
That is. I don't know why you made that decision. I mean,
yeah, it's a little strange.
Hey, you know what? You got to take risks.
We just want to think outside the box, you know?
Yeah.
What if the enemies...
Come here! Get over here!
Oh, dude, your health. Oh, gosh, the pain.
I don't worry. I'm going to use a nano!
God. Oh.
Poor Eric. So stressed out.
That's fine. It's fine. I have never been stressed in my entire life. Did I mention I have 5 kids? That's it.
Let's go pick on these people. Vigo survive. Ooh, hello. Come here. Ooh. Come here.
Now your shields are holding for now, but you gotta dodge those. Ooh, ouch. Ooh. You get. Ooh.
I got this.
That's painful. That's painful to watch.
I got this. Aha!
Actually, I think it's important to note that that second sniper shot, I want to talk to this actually.
Yes.
So something that you were doing is you were listing lazily to the right, is what I'm going to describe it.
Yes.
Which is fine. But in most traditional shooters, you know, and I think you could definitely speak to this, you know, as gamers, we all know that in traditional shooters, there's the leading the target routine, right?
Correct.
So if you're moving in one particular direction, then your enemies are probably going to hit you pretty well, since it's the same consistent direction. So there's like the sort of janky left right maneuver that a lot of people do in a lot of shooters, right? Where it makes the leading of the enemy shoot far to your left and far to your right. It gives you a little bit more like evasion on that front. There's a similar application here to Everspace 2. Your enemies are leading the target, so they're shooting in front of where you're going. And because there's 6 degrees of freedom, definitely don't forget that you can move up and down in addition to left and right. I know it sounds so obvious, but sincerely, when you are in the heat of the moment, it makes a huge difference on your survivability. Because much like that sniper shot just leading the target and blasting you, if you would have just like pushed up and left and down a little bit and almost kind of done a little bit of a circular motion, that guy would have completely missed. It would have been an embarrassingly bad shot at you.
Ooh, nice. No, you're right.
Just a little bit perfect,
Yeah.
just like that. Actually, it's a great example of dodging that missile coming at you from the Raider.
Thank you. So, okay, Eric, I appreciate you so much because here's the thing. I kind of got immersed into Diablo this whole weekend.
Yeah,
so I'm kind of breaking myself. I'm like trying to break the habit of the controls of Diablo right now.
Yeah, oh no, I totally understand. No, I mean, with freaking Diablo, it's kind of the opposite. It's like evasion, psh, no, you hit your enemy until they die first. That's the goal.
Well, especially because I'm playing a barb.
oh gosh, yeah, even further then, yep, absolutely. I'm a little surprised that translating back over to Everspace 2, you're not just like running and gunning in and just going, just like you know, guttural sounds.
Let's kind of be fair. I kind of did just charge in.
That's true. And the 4 damaged items on your ship are definitely a strong representation of that.
Yeah. Geekbike, I did see that you gave in. You're gonna have to give me you got to share some you know, some usernames there. Maybe we can run some dungeons.
That's good. I don't think it's any surprise that you'd encounter Rockfish employees playing Diablo 4. I mean, Everspace 2 did take some inspiration from Diablo. So
I've
yeah.
even heard it called Diablo in space.
Yeah, I've heard it called that too. I think it's a little bit of a stretch, but it's fine. It's fine from a basic standpoint. It works.
Come here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Oh, I know him 21 says headbutting enemies till they explode or yourself. Dude, okay. So fun fact, a long time ago.
In a galaxy
like
far, far away. Sorry.
Well, Everspace 1 does have the ability to create invincibility through boosting by using a special glyph that you unlock through the game. And because of that, because you become immune through boosting, you can, and I did, create a ramming build in Everspace 1.
Really?
Okay? And so I completed an entire run of Everspace 1 without firing a single shot, getting all of my kills through ramming, which included taking down an Okar frigate, which is the largest enemy in the game. So I say that, and whenever we were evaluating the state of Everspace 2 and creating different unique builds and stuff, one of the things that we did think about was the possibilities of ramming your opponents to death. Maybe a bit unfortunately, the idea didn't latch on as much as I would have liked. I actually pushed certain item types, promoting like a huge reduction in collision damage and a huge outpouring of damage to your opponents on that front. But they would have been incredibly challenging to balance properly. But you may see that with certain devices, for example, the Energized Boost. The Energized Boost has a mode that allows you to deal damage based on your proximity to your opponent as you're flying at high speed. So if you get relatively close to ramming speed, you can do a tremendous amount of damage by flying super fast with the Energized Boost, knocking people out of the sky, like it'll send them into asteroids ahead of you, which I think is hilarious and a lot of fun, and do a tremendous amount of damage in the process. So if you do have an interest in something like a ramming speed build, definitely explore and look into building up your Energized Boost, because there's a bit of that functionality there.
Okay. I do like ramming speed.
Sounds like pinball for spaceships? Yes, it is. It is a blast. It's actually why the magnetic repulsor is my favorite device, because that one just lets you shove a spaceship in any direction.
Woo! Oh, this is good. This is good. All right. And we got the shield. Let's get rid of that shield. Ah! Why are you still on?
Good progress.
Come here!
Blowing up gas tanks at point blank range. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's not scared.
Yeah, boom!
I would never.
You talked about ramming speed, so.
I would never do that at all. Also, nobody go back to the Friday stream.
Oh goodness, we got a boss. Woo! Well, you know what? Yeah!
There we go. It's good. It's good.
Ha 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 ha! Mine.
And good use of pressing the ultimate button when you are finished, because that does conserve your ultimate power, which you can see is that yellow diamond in the upper left, everybody. So he's able to retain a lot of that because after the one enemy was destroyed, he just stopped it from continuing to drain.
That's right.
Whenever you do tap your ultimate though, if you tap it again to try and save it, it will deplete up to a certain percentage. I think it's like 20%. So no matter what, anytime you activate an ult, it will absorb a that certain percentage.
Right.
Where you can't like exploit the system. Because I know some of you are thinking, oh, I could totally get around that. Not to say that you can't, but we wanted to make it a little bit more intuitive on that front.
Oh, this is nice.
Hey, look at this, just collecting some free floating items. There's some containers in the area. Nice.
Yeah, this is nice. Ooh, nice credits. I like that. All right.
Gosh, your ship.
What? What?
You collected that item. You have 4 broken items right now. Your thrusters are broken, your energy core is broken, your sensors are broken, and your cargo unit's broken.
I thought
and
repaired.
I know it's those 4 because at the top of your screen you have those 4 yellow indicators, and those symbols indicate each one of those respectively. I listed them in backwards order, but still. And yeah, you did repair, and you know, when you click repair, it does repair items. You just need to get to another station to take care of that. Until you do, there are ramifications to each one of those items for certain regards. So as an example, the energy core is going to suck your energy as opposed to produce a lot of it, which, you know, can make either firing weapons, your shields regenerating, or your thrusters boosting more of an issue than not.
Then I better... You're broken, Vigo. That's not the first time I've heard that, Gasman. All right, so where do you recommend that I go to repair?
Well, I mean, Prescott's an easy option. Any place that you visited that has a base, and Andra's Bishop Starport would also be a good option. Just like, yeah, just a place that has a starport.
Let's do it.
That's all.
Let's do it. No, don't get distracted, Vigo. You need to repair. Woo! So hold on a second. So did I not actually repair those items when I did repair, or did I miss something?
I maybe missed. I don't know if you. I don't know what you did when you repaired. So let's just see what you do here, and then I'll tell you if you did it correctly or not.
Okay.
That'll be the easy way to do it.
Sounds good. So let me just go here. Close enough. Distracted, Vigo? Surely not.
Does anybody in the chat know what BRE stands for? I'm curious.
You cannot dock here. This runway needs to be cleared immediately. I am expecting an important shipment at any moment now.
Don't listen to it. Its fragile cyber brain cannot comprehend that the shipment it's talking about already passed.
BRE is a cheese geek bite. Gosh.
The system is not capable of such errors.
We even received a message that it ended up in transit.
Yeah, I heard cheese. I did. I heard brie, like cheese.
All right, okay, that's fine. Sorry. The building you landed at has BRI on the side. I'm just curious if anybody knows.
Oh, BRI.
Removing cargo from a Gradian Brunt warehouse is illegal.
And I was like, brie cheese? I love brie cheese.
I'm just asking if anybody knows the lore. If you guys don't know, it's not.
What do you think,
not a big deal. I'm just curious.
It happens.
I'm curious, Eric. Have you ever been approached about a novelization of Everspace?
Put it that way.
Speaking of
we haven't been approached, but there have been some thoughts about like what it would look like if we were to move the Everspace franchise into other mediums. There's been just basic discussions about it. It's nothing set in stone at all, but yeah, I mean, I think it's something that if we could get the right team members, we could probably move in a direction like that, but you know, that does require growth and further development, of course. For example, it wouldn't make a lot of sense if we're doing like novelizations and other things just out of a video game studio, right? That's kind of strange. So, you know, there would have to be some expansion on that front.
Gotcha.
It's certainly possible, but there's not, I mean, there's nothing locked in place. Nothing at all.
No, I was just curious because, like, again, like this world seems so vast and immersive that I feel like it would translate well, you know. And frankly, I don't think we have enough, like, really, like this kind of sci-fi, right? Like, you know, out there.
Well, yeah, thank you. That's very appreciative. We did spend a lot of time on world building. You know, just say what you will about this story. You know, I think sometimes stories can be super deep and interesting, and sometimes they can be a little lackluster, whatever. We're really satisfied with the story that's told, both through Everspace 1 and 2. Some people, you know, whatever. I think that the delivery of the story in Everspace 1 is also a little bit harder to collect than not because of the challenge of the game. But that aside, one thing that we absolutely wanted to do right, and one of the things that I did on the team, was ensure that our lore of the world was sound. Like, we wanted to make sure that Bridge brought everything over from Everspace 1 fully into Everspace 2. So you're not looking at something going, well, but I thought this, and what about that? And this character did this thing. Yeah, we thought about that. We wanted to make sure the world knows that. And as you're moving into the story and everything's going on, those other things that you saw or heard about or have paid reference to are there. They're present. There's other moving things behind the scenes, other stories that are going on while yours is happening. It's very important to us, in fact.
Right. No, there was a couple, you know, last week when you were sharing kind of how like the world levels up with you, and you know all these different like storytelling mechanics. Like it's not just you don't just make it harder for the sake of making it harder. You put a reason behind it, and I love that. It's meaningful.
Like I mean, games as a whole, like whenever you're developing any game, like it is no surprise that there is a healthy degree of gamification, right? Otherwise, what's the point of just making a simulator, a one-to-one simulator to real-world applications, unless you're like practicing, like you're training to become something, right?
Right.
Sincerely. And here it's like we're not training you. We want you to just like jump on a spaceship and blow stuff up. We want you to have fun. Like, just go do stuff. It's not realistic. We know that. It's very much gamified. On the front of storytelling, there still has to be that congruency with what is happening, even if there is, you know, the suspension of disbelief that is necessary, right?
Right.
And yeah, so through that, as you're talking about like the systems leveling up behind you, I think that's a really good example, honestly. So thank you for bringing that up, Vigo. Yeah, like we wanted there to still be a challenge for players as they're progressing through this story and opening up new locations to explore. If you go back, we don't want you to, you know, just steamroll enemies and then get absolutely terrible loot for it. That wouldn't be fun.
Right.
So, like, you've spent hours in this system conquering outlaws, destroying their bases, stealing all their stuff, and then you leave. While you're gone, of course they're going to build themselves back up, and they're going to be ready for you. Oh, this punk's return? Let's get him, boys.
Let's get him.
So yeah. So yeah, we're finding elements like that. The storytelling aspect, the lore, the world building, whatever you want to call it on that territory, equaling a solid gameplay experience via gamification. Yeah, that's the dream right there. That's what every developer wants. Nice dodge, hole.
Yeah, I know. I heard it. I'm like, I don't see it, so let me try and dodge it.
Listen to me all talking like developer, blah blah blah, and then you're like actually showing some skill all of a sudden. Look at this. Look at this guy. Oh, I missed a question. So it comes from GHGTV.
And I think someone answered what BRE stands for as well.
Oh, yeah, I saw that from EEC, the Belgrades Research Institute. Yeah, and that is correct. That looks like you looked it up on the wiki, and that's fine. But yeah, the Belgrades Research Institute, because this entire cluster of space is the Belgrades, and there's a very strong push to research a lot of the Okar happenings and the ancients that are in the territory, as well as, you know, the various, you know, worlds that are discovered within the Belgrades themselves. So pretty strong presence of that. And there's stories regarding the Belgrades Research Institute that you can find that are connected to side missions and whatnot too. So, okay, so now to answer this question, any word on how well Everspace 2 plays on the Steam Deck? We have heard some pretty strong praise on how Everspace 2 does perform on the Steam Deck. It's not without fault. We actually haven't optimized it fully on the Steam Deck at this time. That is on our priority list. So we are hoping to get verified on Steam Deck in like probably absolutely this year. I'd have to go back and kind of knock on Michael's door, the CEO, to figure out the actual date. So hopefully we'll have more information on that front when we get even further optimized pretty soon here.
By the way, speaking of Michael, I want to let everyone know that like he is very much out there in reading comments and engaging with the community, whether you realize it or not. Like, it's I love to see it. I love to see leaders just be passionate and be part of the conversation.
Yeah, that's one of the big draws that I actually had, like joining the team when I did, was just my conversations with Michael directly. I didn't have to like beat around the bush or like talk to one person who would talk to another person who would then facilitate my discussion to Michael. No, I talked to him very directly. In fact, I do consider Michael one of my friends. Like we have a personal relationship there, which is really
Nice.
cool. That's just the type of person that he is, and he knows people, and it's good stuff. He's been
knows
hammering
people.
away at a lot of work behind the scenes right now too, so it's been awesome. But he pokes into the streams constantly.
I see a good question here from Mo Mustaine. Does this game support higher refresh rates like 144 or 240?
Yes, it does. I don't know the cap. I probably should learn that, but I know that I have absolutely played it a lot at 144, which is what my monitor is, and it's quite nice, if I do say so. Now Geekbite's gonna make fun of my terrible.
It's nice. And I actually just saw someone saying I saw a username Undertaker is God in the chat. I'm calling you out because I am a huge pro wrestling fan, and my favorite wrestler of all time is The Undertaker. Close second would have been Bret Hart, but you know, unfortunately his career got cut. But anyways, but yeah.
My favorite pro wrestler is the Boulder.
The what?
It's an Avatar reference.
Oh,
It's the Boulder.
the Boulder.
The Boulder doesn't take too kindly for what you said.
Go Sting, yes, I love Sting too. Yeah, no, I'm a big my entire life I've been a big pro wrestling fan. And I actually went to the Hall of Fame induction of Undertaker. Whew, so much good stuff to collect here.
I didn't know what to say to that. I'm intrigued, but I have no idea how to respond to such a statement.
Oh, hello. You had no chance, let's be honest here. Come here. Oh no! There are things to upgrade.
Possibly. Now, keep in mind that the location that you are in is actually kind of about the same level that you're at, maybe even a little under. So you have a ton of loot that's level 10. That's going to be more valuable, of course, than some of the stuff that you're finding in the area, which is actually more like level 8s and level 9s.
Well,
Also keep in mind, right there, that in order to equip higher level stuff, you would have to modify it, which is in your capabilities to do so. But
I did it earlier, and now I'm going to do it again.
Cool. Very good.
I can't wait to do it. And
good.
Modify. Yes, I love this feature.
Yay! Feature love.
Feature love. All right. And I love this
crafting system gives more back the more you put into it. Yep, that's kind of the way that we designed it.
Okay, let me go ahead and upgrade this one now too.
Oh yeah, that's a good replacement.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wait, why did I do this? Your level is too low. Yeah, I know. Modify. Oh, thank you. Remove level restriction. Well, sounds like a good infomercial. Remove level restriction. Buy the level restriction remover.
Are you struggling with equipping your ship with new parts because you don't have enough experience? Boy, do we have a treat for you. We've just implemented a new feature called Modify. Dun. With Modify, you can take old equipment and make it just like new. All you have to do is scrap a couple parts and zip zappity bam. Away you go with your brand new item of higher level.
And Eric, how much would you pay for something like this? Would you say what, $99.99?
Oh heavens no for that. I would maybe pay $5, but even still, it's free. Sponsored by Footnax.
Yes! You're perfect. See, this is why you're the perfect co-host. You get it. Wait, what happened here? Too low. Did I use... What did I do? Did I not upgrade it? Oh no, I upgraded this one. There we go.
Oh, here's another question. Is it intended that the anti-missile ship perk on the anti-mine option continually shoots at your own sticky turrets? The anti-missile ship perk on the anti-mine option shoots at your own sticky turrets. That's definitely not intended. Definitely not intended. That is a
Action.
bug through and through. I'll have to look into that, the real angry snail, and see if that's still going on in our Duff build. And if it is, we will squish it.
Squish it.
Silly bugs.
Silly bugs make me look bad.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. I didn't report the bugs that I found on last
It's not
Friday's
always
stream.
useless.
Oopsies. Just making a list. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, so good. Woo. Here we go. Ah.
Like checking it twice. What am I, Santa to you? Why in the world? I don't have rosy cheeks. I'm not that big.
You know what's so... You're not big at all. What are you talking about?
I'm a 6'9" man though. I am actually big, but not like.
Wait, hold on. You're 6'9"?
Yes, I'm 6'9".
Like legit 6'9".
Yes.
Wow. I'm 6'2". I'm gonna have to do this to you.
Yeah, I mean there have been a number of times where like I'll have seen, you know, somebody of tall relevance on a show, you know, whether it's like a, you know, some sort of game industry, some such or whatever, you know, and there'll be a person that looks like they're just towering over somebody else, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm like 6'4" or 6'5" or whatever, and I'm just like, yep, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yep. I just think in the back of my head, man, if I ever ran into them, it'd be awkward. So there's this one time I actually ran into Sean Plott. Folks at home, if you don't know who that is, that's day 9. He does StarCraft 2 and did a lot of StarCraft 1. Brilliant dude. He's very large. He is a tall man. I ran into him, and I remember the first thing that he did. It was just like, "Oh, hello there." Like that was.
Oh, hello
it was
there.
Just,
he pulled an Obi-Wan on you. By the way, I just want to say, this is, and I'm so sorry because I just have to comment on this. I love this. Like,
oh, the interior spacing, the design work we had to do, like just, it had to look right. It had to feel right. If it was just like a carved out sort of blocky interior, it just, we wanted to mix a lot of the organics alongside the mechanical so that these spaces felt a bit more mysterious and curious, right? And that also harkens back to like the Descent inspiration that we have from way back when, which was like all of those types of spaces, right? Yep.
Yeah,
so
no,
thank you for that appreciation.
I really do love this game. I keep saying it, but I know, but like, so immersive, so fun, so beautiful.
I just want to express that, like, that means so much for the entire team. Amid the space of the gaming industry where we have AAA titles that are just obnoxiously detailed and just obscure in the amount of content that they have, you know, here we are with our title that we have poured a lot of love and attention to detail with, that we know isn't up to like those same standards because we don't have billions of dollars, right? Like, we're just making a game that we just really want. We just really want to create this because it just isn't out there, and we want it. We want that classic space shooter that looks and feels good. And to hear your feedback at a time where, you know, a lot of people are going pretty wild over like Diablo 4 right now. It's just a simple example. Just you saying, man, I really love this game and I love what you've done. Sincerely, that's huge praise, and thank you so much for saying that. It just resonates so well with
It's earned. It's well earned. It really is. And why did I just pause? Okay, that was cool.
Very appreciative of that, though. I'll definitely be telling the team. We're really happy with the results, and it's also why we're still working on the game. Like free content, we're just working more on the game because we've enjoyed this process so much, and we just want to do more with it.
Yes.
We just want to do more. That's kind of a thank you to the community, honestly.
Woo, look at I love this. This is like It's like every like new area is a beautiful exploration of like surprises. Look at this under here. Like just even a little like. Oh, I have to charge it. All right, hamsters, get to work. All right, so I've got the energy sphere socket. I think I saw an energy sphere somewhere. Where I thought I saw it.
Sir Farmalot says something that's very profound.
Okay.
And you know, I appreciate the correction actually, so I'm gonna tip my hat to him. They said, "What do you mean not up to their standard?" When I was referring to the AAA industry, sort of standards with games, he says, "Hell, it seems to be up there from what we see here," and very much appreciate that. And yeah, so let me just take my foot out of my mouth. Because you're right. I don't think it's wise to say, oh, this is what the standard is, because what is a standard? What even is average, right? I think at the end of the day, it comes down to what is the quality, the passion, the love that you've poured into a title. And that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter how much money is behind the wheel of a marketing machine. What matters is those things, the love. It's really what is what shines the most. And this team, this Rockfish team, man, we have definitely poured ourselves out with this title, and I'm glad that you can see that. Very much appreciate that, Sir Farmalot.
Yeah. Whew. I mean, it is one of the most gorgeous games I've ever played, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Damn it, you're a good shot.
There's a sniper drone there? Oh my gosh, that's a cheeky little guy. I didn't even know that was a sniper drone.
At least not the pathetic sums they...
Blow up!
Did the Prescott Port Authority send you? Yep, I'm here to clean
The Crispy Muffin says, my standard, if I can play it with a positive happy/angry ratio, it's a win in the modern games industry.
Woo, Vermilion!
Oh my god. I'm just like, I'm just curious, like I'm just picturing Crispy Muffin like playing it on one day, and he's just like completely and totally pissed off, right? It's like, man, what's your deal? Like, don't mess with me. I'm on my angry period right now, okay? It's fine. Tomorrow you'll be happy. It's a great game.
And yes, DJ, we never left my Vigo school of shooting. I never do it. Just freaking just in case. Shoot things just in case. I don't want to be surprised. All right.
Phrasing, did I slip something up, Vinewood? Did I?
No. No, you're good. You're good.
I know what I meant. If you're interpreting it different, that's not on me, that's on you.
Hi, Vinewood. It's good to see you, by the way.
Yes, I'm dogging on what they say. Oh, hi. I mean, but seriously.
Oh, hi.
Thank you all for being here.
I think in another life I was a dog.
Interesting. That sounds kind of rough.
Well, I mean, I'm always barking up that tree. We're both dads. We can do the dad puns, okay? Oh, hello. What are you? No, you're nothing. That's what you are.
Wow. Absolute savagery.
Oh, hello.
I'm not. Have you experienced this sort of basal sort of thing yet?
Nope. Oh,
neat.
Whoa.
Oh wow! Look at all the steps.
Yeah.
There are no more signatures nearby. This was the last one.
Oh, good.
Let's head back to Prescott.
I get so angry when someone actually dares to shoot me. I think that's what it is. How dare you!
I can understand that. I feel like that goes into like the power fantasy a little bit too.
It does.
Like,
you know what?
I want to feel like the greatest, the strongest, the best forever. How dare this person do any amount of damage to me whatsoever? And I can understand that. I don't know. I do have. I'll completely admit, I have a little bit of an issue with like the power fantasy because I love challenges. I want to always be challenged. And so, yeah, whenever something gets a little bit too simple, just like super easy because like I'm so overpowered, I actually start losing interest. But that's just me. I'm sure there's other people in the chat who are like that as well.
Oh no, totally. No.
No.
Oh yeah, no. Don't get me wrong. I am a completionist type of gamer. Like I do love to like do the challenges and stuff like that. But you know, it's also fun to blow things up.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like that.
So I love the satisfaction of overcoming odds that are stacked against you. Like that's the enjoyment that I get out of gaming, right? Like that feels so much better than, oh yeah, I'm flying this super powered, superhuman, super ship, super whatever, and my goal is just meant to slap all over everything all the time. It just doesn't have as much of an interest to me. Of course, there are exceptions. There's goodness, like it's. I feel like what I'm saying is almost like too generalized. Gosh, it's just. Ugh, but you know, I digress. I lean more towards the challenge. That's what I'm saying, really. I just lean more to challenges.
So what I got from this conversation is you like to make things hard on everybody. Got it.
Yes, absolutely. Next update that we're doing, yeah, you want to choose your difficulty? False. You're all being pushed into the hardest core is what it's going to be called. Difficulty 7. It's coming. No.
Difficulty plaid.
Yeah. If you get hit at all, you die and your save file's deleted.
Oh, now we're going to hardcore. Now we're going hardcore, all right. Woo! All right, let me get this one last mine here. If it's not in somewhere that I have to... Well, no, it's not. But, all right. Oh, wait, there's 2. All right.
Iron Man shell. That's the topic we could actually spend talking about outside of this, since the focal point should be Everspace too. I'm getting ahead of myself. I just like talking to you. This community's fun.
Thank you. Oh no, I've really enjoyed our conversations here.
It's a lot of fun. I do want to make it known though, you know, there's a lot of individuals getting into the giveaways. It's great. I'm seeing some cool and clever questions coming up from time to time as well. Guys, do note, I directly work for Rockfish. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, just making sure you know, like I work on the development side. I also do the community side. Like I'm in both. I have hands in marketing. Oh man, I know things. And I'm happy to help you guys if you have questions about what you're seeing here, if you want to be more informed, if you know you want to have some fun, you know, you want some details and stuff like that, yeah, by all means ask. Just know that if you're asking for like specific things that aren't known right now, the answer is going to be, you know, an indirect, nonsensical, probably not going to help you answer. But yeah, I'm happy to help otherwise. Happy to help otherwise.
Nick Kronos, hey dev guy, please do VR. Every stream, someone brings up VR. Every stream.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, there was, man, gosh, it's such a story, but the short of it is that we will not be doing VR with Everspace 2 because of the ramifications of working on VR from Everspace 1. The results were not ideal. In fact, they hurt us, and we don't want to go backwards with our development. So we are not doing VR with Everspace 2. There's a much larger story behind that. It's rather expansive. But I also want to say, just on that front, you might catch a VR thread on the Steam forums and come to the false conclusion that it's because of that thread we're not doing VR. That could not be further from the truth. Don't worry. That is not true at all. We chose not to do VR even in the earliest development phases of Everspace 2, with a small chance of potentially seeking to do it, and it just, nothing lined up. So I'm gonna stop talking on that because we got exciting level 10 and a new perk. Things are happening.
Things are happening.
What do you got new, Vigo? Share with me what's going on here.
Let's go to the perks. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we got, let's see, perks unlocked level 10. Let's see what we got. Ooh, so we've got percussive maintenance. Incoming direct armor or hull hits have a 10% chance to reduce a random device cooldown. Okay. And then we got downtime warrior. Weapons require 15% less energy for each device that is on cooldown. Weapons require 15% less energy. Play it safe. Activating a... well, I already know I'm not going to pick that one. No. Activating a warfare device adds 4 charges of reacted armor, negating the damage of the next 4 impacts for 5 seconds. A warfare device. Eric, help me out here. A warfare device.
So let's head on over to your ship tab and then look at your devices specifically. So the ones that you currently have, you have one that's green and one that's magenta. And Those two are two different types of devices. The green one, if you hover over that one, is actually a utility device, or support device, as it says directly under its name, temporal nano recompensator. That's a support device. And whenever you hover over the magenta one, you'll see directly under its name, it says warfare device. So whenever there's a classification, whether it's in your ship passives or in a perk that you select, both of those can be relevant here. It's referring to basically more or less the color of the device, because there's the two different types. There's the support and the warfare.
I guess you can tell what I'm going to pick. And here I thought I wasn't going to play that.
Oh, I saw that you leveled that all the way up, which is great. You need to choose a mode now, because you have an opportunity to modify the device to one of 3 different capacities. So going back over, yep, and then you just hit the shift button and you can change and activate one of those 3. You can only have one active at a time, but each one has a pretty nice benefit.
I like these benefits too. I'm gonna try shield surge. I'm gonna try.
Oh, that's a good one paired with the Sentinel, since the Sentinel generally has a stronger, healthier amount of shields.
I like that. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, I can upgrade this. I finally did it.
That's going from level 4 to level 10. That's a little bit of an upgrade there for you, sir. That's,
hey! I'm doing my best.
It's good. It's good.
Got some good upgrades. Look at this. Things are happening.
Good.
All right.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Beam laser.
Froglomatic says, I like the teleport device so much, I find it hard to use anything else. Yeah, I think a lot of individuals that I've either watched on their streams or talked to in like the Discord or Steam, like everyone kind of has like their go-to devices. And yeah, I definitely hear you there. Ironically, I'm not the biggest fan of the teleporter. I don't even know why, because I use the teleporter all the time in Everspace 1. But man, I do love the fusion hook and the magnetic repulsor. Those two things, oh man. I tend to use those both in a lot of my builds, just because of the fun factor I think they give me. Yeah.
Ooh, I even see like the engines look different now too.
Yep, that's true.
Nice. All right, let's get to our missions here. Mission, okay. Alt. Let me show it on the map. We got here. Drop a pin.
I know I'm showing his Everspace 1 knowledge pertaining to the teleporter. Yeah, was a must-have for fights and black hole farming. Yeah, I agree. It was such an invaluable tool. Definitely agree.
Oh. All right. Let's go to jump. I saw an outlaw and I was like, ooh, something to kill. And then, you know.
Yeah, there you go. I forget, what did you put that marker down in Prescott Starbase for? Do you remember?
Oh, I have to go back there. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was trying to do the main mission. So I didn't realize it was I didn't realize it was in Prescott.
Yep. Gotta look around for the things.
Yep.
Is that alpha marker there for a reason, or was that for demonstration?
That was like the accident for demonstration. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Hey guys, did you know that you can drop up to 3 markers in any different location? That's what they look like. Here you go.
Woo! Thank you. Whew.
Everything in this stream is 100% intentional.
All right, so I gotta go to the Magic of I guess I just have to explore.
Yes. So the goal right now, upper left, find and follow one of Maddox's delivery drones. So your goal is to basically fly around, maybe some, I don't know, healthy commercial or even residential routes in the Prescott area, see if you can find a drone.
Oh, really? Come on. Yep. Here we go. All right.
Yeah, those madcap pods. Woo. Actually, I think I talked about madcaps in our Friday stream, and how the madcap is like one of the enemies that infuriates me the most. It's a good design. Like it's like I'm happy with the design of it, and the fact that it makes me upset is because of how it disrupts my particular play style. And I think that's a good thing. I think that there needs to be a diverse cast of enemies, and if you don't have an enemy that you think is a challenge or a nuisance to you, well, then that means we haven't done our part to challenge you well enough. So.
All right, let me follow these folks. Here we go. Found some.
Oh, I missed another question. I'm so sorry, Froglomatic. They had a follow-up question because we talked about the black holes in Everspace 1. They said, oh yeah, are there any black holes in Everspace 2? No, there's not. There's not any black holes in Everspace 2. And before you ask or anybody starts getting curious, well, you said you were working on, free content. Is it possible that black holes could show up in Everspace 2? Look, it is possible. That's not really a driving factor for us. It's not really something that we are wanting to spend any sort of attention necessarily on. We like the process of exploration in Everspace 2 already, and a black hole is not really going to add so much to that other than one visual location, and that's about it. I think we'd honestly rather focus on other and more interesting locations and stuff of that nature, but we'll see. It's possible. It's possible. Just not really a true focal point, I would say.
Followage. I'm trying to figure out where these folks are that I have to follow. Oh, there's a drones. There you are.
So you are poking at Okar drones right now.
Yes,
the
correct.
Okar are completely separate from anything Maddox would ever want to do, ever. So the drones that you're looking for, so Maddox, if you recall, he was at one of the ramen shops.
Yeah.
That you were speaking to him, you didn't know it was him, and now you're trying to find him, right? The delivery drones were probably of sort of like a ramen delivery drones in origin. Maybe they were stemming from a ramen shop going to, residential locations, who knows? So anywhere in sort of the residential territories of Prescott probably is where you may or may not run into something of that nature. I'm giving you all the hints.
Well, it looks like I have to go to the ramen shop. Another ramen shop.
Perhaps.
If I can. Come on. Mate. Ow! Darn it.
When you say follow, do you just mean paying attention or mean follow them on Twitch or elsewhere? Yeah, you have to find and follow on Twitch one of Maddox's delivery drones. 100%.
Follow on Twitch. Ooh,
yeah, this one's more of just looking around. Yep.
Come on.
I love how you're going through all these like little intricate locations of Prescott.
Ooh.
So ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring up one very important thing. When it comes to gaming, sometimes scale can have an adverse effect on us. One of those adverse effects is called overthinking. Here in this presentation currently on the Alienware stream, I would like to present you Vigo, who is doing such an action and trying to discover the location of a drone that Maddox owns. Is it super challenging? I would argue it's actually rather easy, but it becomes more challenging the more challenging you make it on yourself.
Really, bro?
But I love how you're finding all these things in the process. It's great. You're discovering lots. It's good. It's good. I mean, I've been there before too. I mean, holy crap. So many games where it's like, oh yeah, you need to go to this destination, and then you spend like 2 hours and you're like, where's the place? And then it's like you just casually look over and there's a door that you swear wasn't there before, but's been there the whole time, and all you had to do was walk through it. You know what I'm talking about? Every single one of you's done it in some game out there. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Oh my gosh.
Ay, Dios mío.
Ah, Dios mío. Oh my gosh.
I'm about to start shooting things. All right. Open.
This is what I will say though is this is a little curious to me because I'm surprised you haven't just randomly found. Oh,
wait, it did open. Open. Darn it. Why do you tease me? Why do you tease me?
Let's hope one of these drones will lead us to Maddox.
Thank you.
this happened right after talking about a door that was there the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
That's beautiful.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, yes! Woo! The hamsters are working hard. They're
I just
exhausted,
want
though.
to talk.
I'm out of here.
No, wait.
Beautiful progress.
Yeah, first try. That's right.
First try. Yeah.
Right.
Impressive.
Woo! Okay, what am I doing here now? I should pay attention. Ooh, is this like a new gun? Here, let me see. Nah, I don't need that. Nah, it's fine. Nope.
What's the difference between a Zippo and a Hippo? One's big and heavy, and the other's a little lighter. Thank you, DJ Unreal, for that. It's good. It's good.
Oh,
What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhinoceros? Hell if I know.
Did he just lock us in?
Yes. All the gates to this area are locked tight.
Can't you just hack them
Beautiful.
open?
Only the delivery drones possess the codes
You all are
to
so
do
funny.
Figures.
Yeah, figures. All right.
Why are you not supposed to put more than 239 beans in a bean soup? Because one more and you'll make it too farty.
More delivery drones.
Woo!
All right. Whee! And then I'll use the delivery drone to open the door. That's what I'll try, at least.
Good, good, good. I like it. Those hamsters are doing work.
Wow! I'm so proud of my hamsters. I'm gonna give them some extra food today.
We're still here, very close by.
Must be packing up. Better be careful. He's as slippery as they get. Dax, Dax sent me.
As if you know Dax.
DJ Unreal.
Was that a ramen drone?
The stream is slowly devolving into just dad jokes, which
Yes, perfect.
isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you know.
Bots eventually.
Don't. Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna do it. I know I'm not supposed to, but I'm gonna do it.
For long, my boots constantly need to recharge.
You will try.
Come here. Oh! Denied!
Well, let's go after him then. Damn boosts.
If it is necessary,
Gotta love that good old plot armor.
period.
Oh, denied. Okay, so I'm guessing in development, someone tried doing that, and you're like, nope.
No, it actually was more than possible to destroy him, and it was kind of annoying actually. So like, it would just constantly happen. We're like, okay, well you destroy him the first time, and it's like we just go instant game over, which is it's not fun, but like it's necessary for the storytelling. This is why plot armor exists. Okay, it's why it exists. Because when you have a linearized story, you have to have characters and certain character interactions to progress the story. Unless you have like an insanely open world concept where you are legitimately procedurally generating a story, that will never change. It will never change. And I don't think a game exists even on a concept level for that at this time.
Right.
I mean, shoot, even if you look at like Mass Effect, there's still ramifications and plot armor for the decisions that you make, even though it's changing certain aspects, right? So, yeah. Plot armor is a thing. It has to exist, whether we like it or not. And this is just one of those cases.
Naive questioning to evasive action.
Oh, no,
Ain't the real angry scale. I like the comment though about I would have loved to have seen a good old mission failed. You killed the target before the story was ready for it. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I think that. Oh, ouch, pain. Also,
Cheeky.
No! Ah!
Yeah. Well, so that's a good point. Angry Angel, excuse me, Angel 3 Candy 1 says Morrowind did that sort of thing. Yeah, I think to a degree, there's Morrowind had storytelling for every single character, which I think was integral to that system. It's a shame we don't see more of that, honestly.
Who are you again?
But yeah,
How about changing your
maybe we will.
strategy from naive
Maybe that'll be the
questioning
next
to
big
offensive
open world
action?
sort of game state, procedural story. But that sounds like a really big ask.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We get some distance. Alright. No. Want to change? No, sir.
I could offer some pointers.
Keep them to yourself, Hive. I'm busy.
Yes.
I also really like Seven Hat Dead Cat's response to it. I think there's a lot of playful ways that you could tell a story thematically with a statement like what they did. They said, with this character's death, the thread of prophecy is severed. Restore a save game to restore the weave of faith or persist in the doomed world you have created. Yeah, such an interesting... I love the way you've worded that, first of all. It's beautifully written. But yeah, I think that there's some interesting ramifications to that, right? It would be kind of cool to see what would happen if everything went wrong, but yeah, it's so hard as a developer to say, okay, well, if the player did this, then we have to design all of this stuff from that. Like, it's not like, you know, I say, like, I was talking about the procedural storytelling, right? Like, in order to do that, you would have to, like, procedurally generate events alongside environments and assets, and that's getting into territory that is so wildly obscure, it's almost impossible. So, yeah, particular thing.
Ooh. Oh, hello. I have to chase. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's just what Morrowind says when you kill an essential NPC. Oh, seriously? Oh, hold on. Well done. Well done, Morrowind.
Oh, I'm so glad that
I never killed an essential NPC in Morrowind. I've never seen that message. Huh. That says something about the type of gamer I am. I'm not sure to what degree or capacity, but it says something.
You killed him, didn't you? No, you're getting me all wrong. I'm on your side.
No! Ow! Ow!
He's trying to lose us in here.
Pain.
No, I'm gonna fail this. Oh no!
These are all your guys, Maddox. They are. Came with the job. The smuggling thing? You really ask too many questions.
I like how you're still staying the course by going around the asteroids. There's there
mean,
is a pathway through, but this is totally acceptable.
Oh no, I knew there was a pathway through. I just couldn't find it. I was like, well, to heck with that. Whoa!
But yeah, just keep in mind on the outside there's a you know, open space and enemies is definitely a thing.
Darius, Maddox, stop.
Wait, there's something in here. I want it.
Activated unlimited boosting.
Okay, now
deactivated devices.
Maddox, listen.
There was ramen in there.
Yep.
And he said he didn't like ramen.
Exactly.
Then what's the code word? I don't know. He died before he could tell me. He's dead? You killed him, didn't you?
No.
No, you're getting me all wrong. I'm on your side.
I mean, it's a fair assumption that I killed him because, you know, it is me.
That showed them.
Oof.
He's trying to lose us in here.
He and an entire battalion of outlaw mercenaries, it seems.
Ah, I missed it.
Guys, Maddox. They are. Came with the job.
I missed the entrance.
The smuggling scrap. Lost him.
Yep. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna try again. I got this. I believe in me.
I believe in you too. You got this.
Darius, Maddox,
Unless you don't.
But first, I want ramen.
Overclock my boosts now.
Ow.
Activated
Overclock the
unlimited
boosts.
Boosting. Deactivated device.
Geeky, hello. Woo.
Listen, I don't know how to make it any clearer to you. I ain't your type. Dax asked me to find you. It's the truth. Then what's the code word? I don't know. He died before he could tell me. He's dead?
Jeez.
You killed him.
Ah, zip, they pack a punch.
You're getting me all wrong.
Some seriously spicy ramen.
Yep. All right, let me follow Maddox here. Well, you are annoying, so go away.
He's trying to lose us in here.
He and an entire battalion
Oh,
of
there we go.
outlaw mercenaries,
Woo.
it seems.
There it is.
Don't tell me these are all your guys, Maddox. They are. Came with
Neat.
the
Now you're in the
job.
safety of a cave with explosions behind you.
Well, it's my environment.
The first question I ever asked him?
It may have been.
Then he's really not listening at all.
Oh yeah. Woo!
I know this chase sequence is a bit of a challenge, actually, but
Oh,
I'm
but I
pretty
like
happy
it.
with our environmental design, how we accomplished it. Because the space that you are able to like zip around and through, most players probably would miss these tunnels and pathways just from like just doing like casual exploration. I mean, I think there'd still be people that do find them, don't get me wrong. But by putting this sort of motion in place where you have to navigate it, it does show a lot more of the ideation we had in mind for having these sort of thrilling, speed-bearing moments in enclosed spaces.
I thought you just moved stuff for him. Maybe I
Woo!
do. And maybe he just really values my work.
Where do we go to contract all of this voice acting? That is a phenomenal question, and I would need to, I would actually need to ask other team members because I don't know off the top of my head. We did have, there was a specific agency though, and it's through them that we got some incredible talents, like Ray Chase, for example, who voices Adam Roslin, who I believe also voices the Barbarian in Diablo 4 as a reference point, for example.
I'm breaking.
Yeah, this is problematic. You should probably not be on the wall. But yeah, we have some really awesome voice work. Really thankful we were able to use the same agency that we used for Everspace 1. So we got a lot of returning voice work.
Where are you, Maddox? Oh boy.
This is interesting. I think that you actually found a bug because it was supposed to trigger something, and I think you actually went backwards on the track.
I think I did too.
Just chill out and watch the master at work.
Didn't realize we were going to do a bug reporting stream. Jeez. All right, it's fine.
I'm gonna find Maddox.
Yeah, if you go back through that same tunnel that you came out of backwards and then just keep going through it all the way. Oh, I think you're going in the wrong direction now. Whale, this is interesting. About that. Whale, let's see.
All right. Leave it to me to break something.
That's fine. Games are meant to be broken, honestly. Like, let's be clear. But yeah, there's definitely an intentionality to the ways it's meant to be broken that was
there we go.
In line here. Yeah, there you go. I think that's the right one.
Yeah,
I hope it's the
looks
right one.
familiar.
Okay, good. Yeah, when you get to the end of this, it should reset the target date. Oh, I'm not sure if this is the right one. We'll keep going. We'll see. We'll see. We'll find out together.
Let's find out together. Ow.
Let's see. We'll see.
Boost resetting. Cooling down.
No, not now.
Yep. All right. Cool. It triggered the game state for you.
Oh, good. Woo!
Scrap, he's getting away.
Stuck like a bug.
If I didn't even fall out of a map at least once in a game, is it even a game? Oh, God.
Sure.
Feel like you're here. Just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
So fun fact, Alec, who jumped in here, after I joined the team, he was created before I joined the team. But after I joined the team actually recognized that Alec and I have somewhat similar qualities of our personalities. We're not identical, absolutely not identical. He's a bit more laid back than I am, I would say. But there were certain traits that we decided to just implement into his character that were because of the way that I presented Everspace 2 in particular. So for example, a very basic one, you'll see, if you look at the streams, anytime that I close the stream down, I always say toodles. That's my sort of catchphrase, if you will, for closing out channels and calls and all that type of stuff.
Right.
And Alec, whenever he is helping you out, every now and then, whenever he flies out, he'll also say toodles. Just really basic example.
Nice! I love those personal touches that are put into games.
Yeah. We tried to do a little bit of that, just kind of like honoring community persons and situations of development and stuff like that. Just, you know, it kind of gives it a little bit of a personal touch of these things happened and this is the space that it was and how it exists, and, you know.
All right, I think I am going to jump. And yep, I'm gonna do that.
And 9E11. So this is actually a really good observation, and it's such a double-edged sword, and I want to read this one aloud. It's a little bit more of a serious topic, but I still want to bring it up. They say, one of the most off-putting things for me is how games tend to handle bugs nowadays. We all know that far more than there used to be, but also games today are far more complex. Even so, when submitting a bug report, a lot of times I feel ignored. It would be nice to get a simple email response stating someone on the dev team has confirmed the bug and is working to fix it in a future update. And to this, yeah, I mean, completely agree with every single point you said. And I think that, to that, it also works on the side of developers too. Because there's so many bugs and we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off at times, we're trying to catalog them all, right? And for some developers, they try to have like, oh, well, we have our personal forum and we have the Steam forum and we have this other place that you can submit, and then there's like the in-game submission, and then you could also do on Twitter, and then you could also do on YouTube, and then you could also do, like, there's so many different avenues where even just collecting a bug at all becomes an incredibly taxing chore, right? And then on top of that, then we are trying to acknowledge and say, hey guys, we did see your bug and it's in the queue, right? And there's a lot of that we do at Rockfish Games where we are trying to respond and say, thanks for this bug support, we're working on it, stuff like that. And there's some that we miss, right? It's not intentional, and it doesn't mean that we're ignoring.
Yeah,
and
it
I can
happens.
definitely understand why it feels like you're being ignored. It's tricky. It's just tricky all around, right? So well, yeah, it's quite the process.
That feedback loop, right, to the community, right, to let them know they're being heard too. I think for me, that's one of the things I work on most. So for those of you who do not know, I am out there in the community, like on our subreddit, right under, you guessed it, AW_Vigo. And, you know, I like to engage and give that feedback loop. I was like, hey, we hear you. I've submitted this to the team. You know, the problem is with the feedback loop, from my perspective, is that sometimes it takes a little while to fix something, right?
Yep.
And so, like, you want to make sure it's like, look, we hear you, we're working on it. It just takes some time to let you know when it's resolved or that it is resolved. But it is certainly one of the things that I really care about, like, a lot, engaging in the community. So for those of you who do have feedback about streams, about our products, things like that, AW_Vigo on all the socials. If you see AW_Vigo, that's me. I hope no one's like pretending to be me.
Boss. Who the hell is this guy? This is Adam, boss. I brought him in for a chat. He wanted to ask a favor.
It's a fickle territory, though. Bug
Yeah.
reports, collecting them, responding. It's tricky.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you know, I want to say all the things, but it's just, you know, sometimes you just can't say anything yet until, like, there's something definitive to talk about.
And we haven't even cracked into the not actually bug realm of just more unfortunate entitlement or strong arming, pushing, controlling sort of mentalities from gamers too. It exists out there. It does.
Yeah,
and
sure.
and how do you respond to that? Do you say, oh, thanks for your report, we're currently working on this, or do you ignore it? There's some tricky territory there to manage. It's tricky.
Hold on, Eric. My favorite feedback is, you suck. Cool?
Is that so?
Thanks.
But I'm still not too impressed.
I'll work
We
on
appreciate
it.
the time and energy that you took to pose this beautiful message to report and let us know your thoughts and feelings. We greatly will digest and understand this even further to comprehend a better product in the future. Thank you for your time and energy. Yeah.
See? All's good and better now.
Then on the back side of the developers, blacklisted.
Right? Anyway, you guys
But it's interesting because those kind of comments, I'm like, I don't know if you just want to be mean or you actually have something to say, right? Because if you have something to say, I want to know. I want to be better as a person, as a, us here at Alienware, we want to be better across the board. We always want to grow to be better. And yeah, it's like, okay, you seem upset. So let's get to the core of it.
I'd like to make you a little
Oh, Ford Cross also. It's nice to hear you guys are trying. The company I worked at previously had a guy who would go to any length to push it back on me or the customer and say it's not a bug. That sucks, man. Yeah, I mean, I would argue that every single company, there is somebody there who wants to make every one of those connections as sound as possible. There's always that person. It just depends on who else is helping in that process or hurting.
I'm just trying to find
It's true. It's a team effort. That's for sure.
You do understand that there are consequences.
So like even when you look at like a big company, I'm just not gonna say anything, but you guys could get the picture of a really large AAA Titan, right? Whatever, and you feel like there's not getting any attention to the suggestions and the comments and whatever. And if you were a person who went on a tangent saying this company doesn't care about us, and you can tell because of this, that, and the other thing, you got to be gentle with that, because again, I can tell you there is somebody there who really does care, and they're trying as hard as they can. They really are. It's just, man, the package, as we talked about earlier, the elements that were being said, games have gotten so much larger and so much more complex, and bugs can be also so much more complex in that process. It's hard to maintain the wheel of development. It is wild, but that's why community managers get hired, right? They do what they do. That's why the timelines get shifted around, and messages, whether they're public and generic or very personal, are made. Development is not easy at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, just in general, trying to make the best product that you absolutely can while collecting that feedback from the community is it's a challenging job. I don't look at it so much as a challenge as like it's just my passion. I do enjoy engaging with the community and hearing the feedback, so long as it's something like actionable that I can work with, right? But yeah, I mean, it's been my passion. I mean, for those of you who don't know, I'm old school Alienware, 19 years. I was there near the beginning, not at the beginning, but near the beginning, and from day one, that's always been my thing. Like, I want to give people great products. I want to go ahead and hear their feedback. I want the hate and the love, so long as that hate is, something I can work on. And I'm so sorry, Eric, but like one thing I want to say, like Matt, who's in charge of gaming right now, like at Alienware, he is listening. He's out there. He's so interested all the time. He's asking me like, "Hey, what is the community saying about this or that?" Like, he's very much cares very much about how we're engaging.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, and I saw the follow up from A93E11. Yeah, you're looking just for reciprocation, just saying, hey, we've received it, instead of an automated response. Definitely understand that. I think, and I definitely agree with you, like getting a personalized confirmation from a live person saying, yo, thanks for taking the time to submit this, acknowledged, we'll see if we can do something or not sure how it looks, even something that simple, that's huge. completely agree. There's so many factors there. Like it does depend on the project and the size of the team and everything. Like sometimes automation, auto responses, you know, it might actually be what's best in order to at least get confirmation that a submission was had, right? I'm not saying it's ideal because it's not, but sometimes I do think it does serve its role in the aspect of game development. Now, when both Vigo and I are talking here, both of us are community managers. Like I know that he's like, nah, we don't want to do that. We don't want automation. Like we want to acknowledge, we want to respond, we want to like slap your hand on the back and be like, thank you. Like that's how, that is what the goal is. That is the be all end all. Absolutely. So yeah, definitely agree with you there. Definitely understand your thoughts and your feelings, and yeah, just know that you are very well received here. That is absolutely for sure. So for sure.
Will there be an Everspace 3, Vigo? It would be fantastic if so. Well, that's not. I'm the Alienware guy. So Eric,
I'm just curious. Is there an 3? Vigo, please tell us. I'm curious.
Well, you know what? Let me think about it. You know what? Approved. Let's make it happen, Eric. Let's go. You and me.
Oh, okay. I'll let my boss know. I'll let him know.
Yeah, let him know I approved it. Vigo Space 3.
Cool. Very good.
All right. We're about we're about 18 minutes away from the end. So let me start kind of going to. Let me just park here.
I also want to close the conversation here on the topic. We opened it. We've been talking about it for a while. But Philinux also says, is a live person really a good idea? That is not helping the actual problem. Let them go to an auto reply with how to follow the bug on a tracker themselves. And this just goes to show, like, there can be alternate solutions to problems, right? Like there's not one be all end all. Like even as Vigo and I would say, like we want to have that human response because I feel it's so necessary. Like I feel it shows how much of a connection there is to the community, to the project at hand. Yet still, there are solutions to circumvent needless allocation of resources, is how I put it, because my time and attention is not just for the community management side, right? I've talked about this earlier in the stream. Like I also do development stuff here at Rockfish. And so if I'm only doing community management, then I'm not helping develop certain things that I need to be working on. So yeah, if I had some sort of automation to do one thing while I could handle another, there are benefits to that. But yeah, at the end of the day, again, I just want to say, like, I would love everything to be that personal connection. It just depends on a lot of factors, really. So not trying to say there's one be all end all. It's more of like from a personal level, what I would want to be all end all to be. So it's like big T truth versus little T truth, right? Like, so anyway.
So,
all right, enough with that conversation.
Yeah.
Let's talk Everspace 2. We're closing out some things. You're collecting a lot of loot.
I have to be careful not to blow up.
Good, yes. That is actually a goal in the game.
All right. Ooh, blueprint. I like my blueprints. All right.
Yeah, no, blueprints are good. Those are allowing you to build new stuff. There's 2 ways to do that, by the way, for anybody who's wondering. If you break down an item at a certain tier 3 times, you automatically unlock the blueprint. So if you're breaking stuff down, you're earning free blueprints. But then you can also find blueprint drops that give you access immediately. Cool.
Yeah, I got that. Alec, are you close by?
Right behind
Stability.
you,
All right, let's get this over with.
Oh boy. Okay, still stable. Nope, not going to the distress call.
Yeah, now is not the time to be distracted.
Woo. All right.
All right, first stop. I'll draw their fire while you tour those beacons. Shooting is off the table for you, right?
Well, I still got my devices.
Sounds good, dude.
Oh, now you're relying on devices. Oh boy. Stabilizing beacon, good. All right.
Guess I just have to fly
While
to that
Vigo
energy
is
field and see
managing
how it
this
goes.
particularly challenging task, I do want to remind you all that we are going to be closing out the stream in approximately 15 minutes, or rather, I should say, in 15 minutes, the giveaway will be closing out. So if you want to get your chance in on that, you'll need to type exclamation "give a space" is the term of the stream in order for a chance to win one of 5 fresh, delightful copies of Everspace 2 right out of the oven.
Woo! Right out of the oven.
Stupido.
Beautifully out of the oven with some extra ingredients sprinkled on top because there's been a couple of hot fixes and patches.
I was like, I was stressed out. Woo! All right, let's try this again.
There was a little bit of just flavor text there too for this particular explosion. It's not just your traditional "you died, please reload," right? That text there was like the contents are expanding or something. I can't remember what it specifically says, but we did play around with some of the language of different things happening to the player.
Uh-oh.
So keep in mind, every time you fire your weapon, your volatility is increasing.
Okay.
And every time you get hit, your volatility is increasing.
This is
Off goes the weasel.
this is a great way to end this series.
Oh goodness.
Just me blowing up.
Guess I just have to fly into that energy field and see how it goes. Hey, why did it turn off?
All right.
The beacon seems to
Maybe I
have
could
run
be
out of power.
sneaky?
That explains why there are more than
Should these
one
be
out here.
counting as deaths? Absolutely.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Eek says 99% volatility is my comfort zone.
Oh, no.
Astonishing
No,
display
whoa,
of
leave me alone.
bravado.
You and our current societal standards. Heyo.
I cannot
Hi-oh.
decide.
All right. Outlaw sniper, you are a problem. You're a problem too, apparently. No, go away.
The devices it's referring to, Vigo's webcam is actually over the top of what you would see the UI showing you the devices he has. And currently, I believe you have the electromagnetic,
Yes.
and you have
EMP,
the what?
yeah.
Okay, so the EMP as well as what's the other one you have?
It is the... I don't know what it's called right now.
What's it do? Describe it.
It's got a lightning bolt.
The lightning bolt. Oh, the nano recompensator.
Yes.
Okay,
that.
so yeah, the devices that he's currently using has one support device which actually helps his health, and the other one that dishes out a distraction by destabilizing. Just, words are hard. It knocks out your opponents nearby temporarily, stuns them.
Yes. The EMP is awesome.
So those are the devices that we're referring to. Yep. Quit firing your weapon.
I know. Just stop. I got it. I got this. I promise.
I mean, I guess there's room for the volatility to increase and go back down, so you're fine to do so. Just gotta,
I gotta, sparingly. That's all. Which I don't do well. You know this.
It's true. You could use the cloaking consumables for this. Absolutely fragmatic.
Oh, that's a good call.
But to get the cloaking consumables by this time, you'd have to have a little bit of luck because they are a little bit higher tier items.
Come on.
Definitely possible for sure.
Come on.
Definitely possible.
I'm in here. Ow. Okay. There we go.
Destabilizing new word, yeah. Oh, I like making new words all the time. It's great.
Hello.
Language is all about understanding one another, and so long as that you understand, everything's gravy.
Exactly.
And if you can make a new word in the process, now you're just having fun, right?
Yes.
It's fantabulistic.
Hi. Fantabulistic. Go away. don't trust you. Maybe I can sneak around here.
Maybe you can.
Maybe.
That would be using your environment to your advantage now, wouldn't it be?
That's too smart for me, but let's give it a shot. What is the record for Everspace? I forgot.
Well, I'm sorry, what's the question?
The record of deaths. Like, how many deaths what was the max deaths that I had in an Everspace stream? I don't know. I think we might be at it, actually.
Maybe it is. What a time to be alive!
Hello.
It's looking good. You're making good progress. Getting closer and closer.
Yes, I am. What are you? Okay, no, you're good. You're safe. Oh boy.
I like so Geek Bytes, another community manager at Rockfish, and he said earlier, I'll plan to bring new words up in our next meeting, only if it's spelled correctly, i.e. British English. This guy, oh my gosh.
You're speaking to DJ.
There is ship customization here, ADZ44, yes. The ship customization is modular, so there's 9 different ship classes. Each one has their own stats and passives, specials, alts, and then they have their own visual aesthetic on their wings specifically. Every ship class has, they fall under 3 weight. So you have the lightweights, you have the mediums, you have the heavyweights. And those will share the same bodies and engines, those modules, but the wings will always be unique depending on what class you're flying. So between the combinations of all of the different classes, there's quite a healthy amount of customization here. In addition, and that's not even including the engine trail colorations, the lights, the colors. You know, there's the cockpit color as well. Like, there's still more that you can do to those different modular pieces as well.
Yeah, no, there is a lot of customization here. Okay, so I guess I go over to the drone.
Yep,
Go!
stability is maxed out. So
yeah,
now you need to get to the next beacon. So you want to, it says running the wheel, restabilize contraband beacons, and continue to Abadan 2.
Okay, continue to Abadan 2. That means I need to get out of here. Which, okay, we still have some time. All right.
Vleddermau 5 says, or Vleddermaus, I'm not sure, wasn't there the whole time, so no idea if it was asked before, but Eric, how excited are you and your colleagues at Rockfish Games about Starfield? You know, it's interesting. It's a good question. I mean, I think that, you know, as sci-fi enthusiasts ourselves, of course we have excitement, we have expectations, we have desires. Who knows if those are going to be met or not. I mean, everything that we've been hearing about the game seems to be, you know, what you want to hear, but I feel like generally in promotions for games, that's what you're going to get. So we'll have to find out when it gets around the corner and see how things actually go. I will say that I do love the concepts that they're bringing to the table. Ironically, maybe it's going to sound weird, Starfield doesn't look like it's a type of game that I would invest a lot of time in. I would prefer to do something else, but my appreciation of it is massive. Like, what they are claiming to accomplish and what they are saying that they're doing. I mean, it does sound impressive.
A massive
for sure.
undertaking, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Really? No.
Pain.
Oh, where's the drone?
Ouch.
I got this.
You got it.
I got
Proof
this.
will be in the pudding with Starfield. Yes, absolutely. Honestly, guys, I just hope that we don't get yet another game that a week later we get this massive message that's an apologetic response that says we're totally devout and concerned and want to make the best game possible. And then, you know, months will go by for starting to get what was actually promised. Like, I hope that doesn't happen again. I'm sick and tired of it personally. I play a lot of indie games because I don't like dealing with that crap. So, yeah.
Blood-starved jerks.
So we'll see. Yeah.
There we go.
This is your 4-minute warning for the giveaway.
Thank you.
Careful what you wish for.
The Horag is flying straight into the
No,
patrol.
no, 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 no,
It
no.
amused me how you can put
No.
so much faith in reckless behavior like this.
I told you, he's a
Nope.
good guy.
No.
You better get used to
So
him.
folks, I would just like to
I
use this
started
as a
that
sound
you're
example.
considering taking him on board your base.
There are mobility devices in Everspace 2. Yes, you can equip whatever you want. You know, you've got your close range, like the EMP, which is fantastic. It is a wonderful device, but it does require situational approaches. When you have a mobility device on hand, even in situations like this, where you reach, I think you actually got to 99% volatility, which is incredibly impressive. But when you get to situations like this, where you need just that little bit of additional boost or, you know, shift in your position, you know, a teleporter, an energized boost, a fusion hook, you know, there are a lot of different tools that can get you where you need to go or get you out of where you shouldn't be, is probably a better way of putting it. So don't overlook those just because they don't do any damage. You can do a lot with just repositioning yourself.
So, with that, let me go ahead and do the giveaway.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
But,
Okay, so like inside I'm like I really want to finish this. But
yeah,
I
of
also
course.
know that I'm at time. Unfortunately.
Yeah, we have to respect people's time. Oh my gosh.
We do have to respect. And I actually do have a meeting right after this stream too.
Yeah, so do I
because-
actually. So
yeah.
good.
All right, folks. Let me go to the giveaway screen. Yay!
You did progress pretty well with that mission chain though. That is a tricky mission chain, just
Wow.
so you are aware.
Well, it's no, and that's okay because I was kind of rushing through a little bit because I saw the time, right?
A little bit.
But like,
That's
yeah,
okay.
but like, okay, you know what? That's okay. Let's go ahead and close out the giveaway, folks. You have 10 seconds for me to go ahead and close the entry. So we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let me close the entries. Bam. And the entries are now closed. We are going to go ahead and pick our first winner.
Wait.
Who's going to be the first of the 5? It's Maratona 12. Congratulations, Maratona 12. Your question is, and Geeky's going to love this. Geeky, what is the question? What do you think the question's going to be, Geeky, if you're here?
Oh,
Or
given
Pylon?
that control.
What do you think the question's going to be? I mean, people know what the question's going to be. Come on. Throw away for Twitch. Welcome. All right. Who is your favorite streamer? That's right. Who is your favorite streamer? Oh wait, that's kind of awkward with Eric being here, I guess. So you know.
Not real. I mean, it's you know, it's fine. If they wanna brown nose for the people who made the game that they're getting for free, it's totally acceptable. You know, it's fine. It's great. There's no wrong answers here.
Nope.
There's no wrong answers here.
Vigo, woo! Thank you, Maratona. Thank you so very much. Thank you for sticking around. Let me go ahead and send you the code. Whoop. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I missed it. DJ Unreal said, "Who is your favorite Monday streamer on the Alienware channel?" That's good. That's good.
I love it. I love it,
Clarity.
DJ. I love it, DJ. There you go, Maratona. I hope I said your name right.
Congratulations! Hope you have a good time playing.
Yes. Woo! All right. Next winner is going to be... We are Evan. We are Evan. Same question to you.
But what are we having? It's just,
I
we
mean,
are having
we
what?
are, but we have a
We are
question.
having what? What are we having?
We're having a good time. Ah.
All right, okay, I said that. Nice.
Okay,
Pork
you don't
chops.
have
That
to.
sounds delicious.
We are having. That is an acceptable answer. It's a tie between Pylon and myself.
Good answer. Good answer.
Remember, folks, we're just having a good time here. It's just to make sure you're not a bot. A boop 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 bot. See, we love you, Pylon. If you're still here.
If they're not, we must construct additional pylons.
Yes, we must construct additional pylon. Now, the next winner is going to be. You're very welcome. We're having a good time. And day traders. Congratulations.
Day traders.
Same question to you. And also, day trading is a hard thing to do. Same question to you, day traders. Please answer the question that we asked at the beginning of the giveaway. Day traders.
Alienware. That's a solid answer.
It is. It is absolutely a solid answer. Let's go with that.
I love it.
All right.
3 for 5. I'm liking this. Or 3 for 5.
Far.
3 for 3. Wow. Look. Okay. Just keep going. Okay. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm going to keep going. I didn't hear nothing. All right. I am human. Thanks. Awesome. But remember, we need you guys to be paying attention too, because there's a lot of people paying attention. We need to be fair to those people. All right. So next winner, the fourth winner, is going to be HuskyBit. HuskyBit. Congratulations.
I like huskies.
Question to you. I do too. They're so crazy.
They are crazy. And they're also beautiful dogs.
They are.
Honestly.
No, I mean, especially the ones that have like different colored eyes. I love those.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yes.
Yeah. See. Oh, yes. I'm a dog person, totally. HuskyBit, are you there?
I like animals. You could call me a druid.
Oh, yeah. I like. Yeah. HuskyBit, are you there?
I don't see husky bits.
Yes, you won, HuskyBit, but you must answer the question to win.
They are here present. Yeah.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Make me be more animated.
You must conduct yourself with words that answer.
Come on, HuskyBit. Answer the question. That's exactly what Bob would say. I am human. Geeky, you're so funny. Nope. Husky, I'm going to give you 10 more seconds to answer the question. 10, 9. How is that leather shirt comfortable? It actually is comfortable. I do enjoy it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm being slow. I can't repeat it, Husky, because part of the rules is that you have to be paying attention, buddy.
He can do it. I believe in you.
Come on, buddy. I know you're there.
We can do it. We can do it. Can we give him a hint?
No, so we can't actually. I want to, but I can't.
It's your rules. I gotta stand back.
I know.
Stand back. Can't touch this.
All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right. Sorry. Oh, you did it! Yes, last second. Woohoo!
Nice. Yes. Locked in. Beautiful.
Wow.
Glad I felt like we were gonna do a 30 to him, to just not. Yeah, I'm glad that happened. Thank you. So
Oh
good.
yes. Woo,
Bringing it home.
that was awesome. Okay, okay. Boom. All right. Now for the last code of our series. Ah, this makes me sad. All right. All right.
4 for
Uh,
4.
all right. Rules. I know. I know. I know. I know. Pick winner. Last one. Bam! Vinewood! Oh, gee!
Rigged.
Oh, dude! Woo! My,
Oh my gosh. That's really awesome. That
oh,
does kind of feel rigged though, because this is the very last giveaway.
I
That's
know,
I want to
Vinewood.
see. Show me your screen. Show me your computer screen right now. That's impressive. Wow.
Vinewood. But Vinewood hasn't responded yet.
Yeah, did he pay attention? Oh gosh. They've been here like
Yeah,
all the
but
streams.
Vinewood has been here every there he is. Yes, the combo.
Okay.
Woo!
All right. Beautiful. The
Oh,
Vigo and Air combo. All right,
yes.
look at that.
I am so happy. Woo!
That's great.
Yeah, folks, Vinewood has been with us every stream, legit. Oh, oh, love it.
Congratulations to all the winners today for the
Yes.
5 copies of Everspace 2 that have been delivered. Just as a representative of Rockfish Games, the creators of Everspace 2, I just want to give you a huge thank you for coming to the Alienware streams. Vigo, of course, like thank you for streaming them, of course, and like
Of
having
course.
me on the show to like be able to do this presentation, have some nonsensical fun and banter, along the way. Sincerely, it has been such a blast for me to be a part of this series that just showcasing the game and having a good time. So take the game, have so much fun with it. And hey, if
Yes.
you are a bold one out there, also leave a review. And I'm not saying that because I want you to leave a positive one that says, I just love these people. Like, give us an authentic rule. Let us know how the game is for you. Because the more authentic you are, the more authentic we can be and how we approach the game in the future.
Yeah. No, totally. Listen, folks, again, listen, I want to echo everything you said, Eric. I think it's been an absolute blast hosting with you here. I thank you so much for all the time. I want to thank Rockfish Games. You guys have been fantastic partners during this series. Um, go watch this guy's stream on Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. It's very entertaining. And
Have
on
fun.
top of that, just some housekeeping here, folks. Remember, make sure you join Alienware Arena. We do these giveaways all this time. We actually do also give away Everspace 2 codes on Arena as well. Uh, and we're constantly changing it every month. We have a new game vault that you can turn in your ARP. You get ARP just for watching the stream, so that's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
And uh, Monday, June 19th, my birthday, next week, we start Black Desert Online. But before that, we have Tuesday stream, our final Alienware After Dark Diablo series. This is going to be the last one of our Alienware After Dark series featuring Diablo 4. Come catch us. We do all the cosplaying. We have a great time. It's for 3 hours of just Diablo fun from 7 p.m. till question mark. No, it's 3 hours. But but that being said, it's awesome. And then on Wednesdays we got Pylon with his Tech Spot Wednesdays. Super fun. He's always showing us some great games and also doing some giveaways. And by the way, for the Diablo stream tomorrow, we are giving away $500 in Dell rewards. So
Wow.
yeah. So it is quite awesome. So folks, again, thank you for taking this journey with us. Eric, thank you for taking this journey with me. It's been a pleasure. I hope we get to do this again with the future content releases.
The pleasure is mine.
Awesome. All right, folks, thank you again. Have a brilliant rest of your week if I don't see you on Tuesday. But yeah, see you Monday. Live long and prosper. Take care. Peace. All that good stuff. Bye.
Toodles.